And the fifth reading is
Legislator Hausman, can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Okay. Go. And legislators declares that one. Okay. Well, welcome all. The May 12th, 2026 meeting of the Monroe County Legislature will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll? Ms. Barnhart. Ms. Barnhart is present. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy is present. Mr. Baines. Mr. Baines is present. Mr. Blankley. Mr. Blankley is present. Ms. Bonick.
Here.
Ms. Bonick is present. Mr. Burgess.
here.
Mr. Burgess is present. Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy is present. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby is present. Mr. Cruz.
Presente.
Mr. Cruz is present. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman is present. Mr. Dondorfer. Mr. Dondorfer. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier is present. Ms. Hasman.
Here.
Ms. Hasman is present. Ms. Hugh Smith. Ms. Hugh Smith is present. Dr. Jeffrey.
Here.
Dr. Jeffrey is present. Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns is present. Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller is present, Mr. Long. Mr. Long is present, Mr. Mafucci. Mr. Mafucci is present, Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe is present, Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre is present, Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne is present, Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris is present, President Roman. Here. President Roman is present, Mr. Sinclair.
Present.
Mr. Sinclair is present, Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith is present, Mr. Stefferson. Mr. Stefferson is present, Ms. Vasquez Simmons. Ms. Vasquez Simmons is present, Mr. Udelson. Mr. Udelson is present, Mr. Dondorfer. Okay. We will remain seated as you all join me in a moment of silence. Thank you. Please stand as Legislator Vasquez Simmons will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Thank you, Legislator. Your copies of Day 4, April 14th, 2026 are now available through one meeting. Without exception, this journal will stand approved as submitted. Legislators' referrals submitted to the legislature for the next committee cycle are available on one meeting as well as online. There are several proclamations scheduled this evening, Madam Clerk. Would Christopher Noto please come forward? Also, President Iversha Roman and Legislator Rick Milne.
The Monroe County Legislature recognizes Christopher Noto. Whereas excellence in athletics is a source of pride and inspiration for our entire community, and few exemplify that excellence more than Christopher Noto, a remarkable student athlete at Honeoye Falls Lima High School. Throughout his time at Honeoye Falls Lima High School, Christopher Noto has distinguished himself as one of the most accomplished wrestlers in both New York State and the entire United States of America. And whereas Christopher has consistently reached the podium throughout his varsity wrestling career, earning 2 New York State championships, 6 Section 5 class championships, 5 super sectional championships, and 5 Monroe County championships, achieving an incredible career record of 216 wins and only 11 losses, wrestling with a technical, high-paced offensive style and a high bonus point percentage. And whereas Christopher's talents have garnered him both state and national recognition, earning him the title of Eastern States Champion in 2026, the Most Outstanding Wrestler Award, 3-time NYUSA Wrestling Freestyle State Champion, 3-time Windsor Champion, 2-time All Greater Rochester Wrestler of the Year, 2-time Primetime 585 Wrestler of the Year, and 4-time NHSCA All-American. And whereas in the 2025-2026 season, Christopher was named the 2026 New York State Division II champion at 132 pounds by major decision, finishing with an 11-1 record, advancing him to the 2026 National High School Coaches Association High School Nationals, where he was crowned the 2026 132-pound senior national champion. And whereas Christopher Noto's commitment, sportsmanship, and record-setting performance have made him a role model to aspiring athletes and a source of immense pride for his high school and community. Now, therefore, we, Iversha Roman, President, and Richard B. Milne, Legislator, District 5, on behalf of Monroe County, do hereby recognize and honor Christopher Noto for winning the 2026 NHSCA 132-pound Wrestling National Championship.
I just want to say thank you for this, and it's really a blessing, and I wouldn't be able to do this without my coaches, my family, and everything they do for me. It's really a blessing. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tyler Carmen. I've had the pleasure of working with Christopher the last 2 years, and what a great opportunity it's been. I'm super grateful to him and his family for welcoming me and allowing me to be a part of this journey. And the accolades speak for themselves. This is a great young man. He's going to have lots of success, not only at the next level, but when he decides to be done wrestling, he's going to have a bright future. So thanks to you guys.
Would Josiah and Matthew Kelly please come forward? Also, President Eversha Rahman and Legislator Jackie Smith.
All right. The Monroe County Legislature recognizes Josiah and Matthew Kelly. Whereas on February 16th, 2026, in an extraordinary display of courage and selflessness, Rockport teenagers Josiah Kelly, Matthew Kelly, and their friend acted swiftly to rescue a 9-year-old girl who fell after she fell through the ice on Lake Ontario at Hamlin Beach State Park, placing the safety and well-being of another above their own without hesitation. And whereas, recognizing the danger unfolding before them, these young men demonstrated remarkable calm, maturity, and bravery by working together to pull the child from the freezing water, actions that proved life-saving and stand as a testament to the strength of character and community spirit found among the youth of this region. And whereas the quick actions displayed by these young men serve as a powerful example that leadership is defined not only by words, but by the willingness to step forward in moments of uncertainty and danger to protect and support others in need. And whereas, in a time when it may be easier to remain idle in moments of crisis, it is especially remarkable to witness young people demonstrate such immediate decisiveness, serving as an inspiring example of leadership, humanity, and hope for their entire community. Now, therefore, we, Eversha Rahman, President, and Jackie Smith, Legislator District 2, on behalf of the Monroe County Legislature, do hereby recognize and honor Josiah and Matthew Kelly for their bravery and heroism in saving a life in Lake Ontario.
Thank you for the award. Oh yeah, just thank you.
Would former Mayor Bill Johnson please come forward? Also, President Eversha Rahman, County Executive Adam J. Bello, and Legislator Ricky Frazier.
The Monroe County Legislature recognizes William A. Johnson, Jr. Whereas, attendant to such concern, the legislature is justly proud to honor William A. Johnson, Jr. for his years of service as mayor of Rochester and his dedication to our community. And whereas, born in Virginia, Bill Johnson earned his bachelor's and master's degrees in political science from Howard University in Washington, D.C. Before moving to Rochester in 1972, Bill served as deputy director of the Flint, Michigan Urban League. For 21 years, Bill Johnson served as the president and CEO of the Urban League of Rochester, where he advocated for education, family services, and affordable housing. And whereas Bill Johnson was elected the 64th mayor of the city of Rochester in 1993, becoming the city's first African-American mayor. Mayor Johnson honorably served 3 consecutive terms in office, concluding his tenure in 2005. Under Mayor Johnson's leadership, the city initiated programs such as the Neighbors Building Neighborhoods program, neighborhood empowerment teams, and community-oriented policing aimed towards rehabilitating and increasing housing in the city. And whereas in 1999, the city began the implementation of the Rochester 2010 Plan, which set forth elements for a citywide revitalization rooted in a vision for a stronger Rochester. In recognition of his contributions and stewardship, the Port of Rochester Terminal Building was renamed the William A. Johnson Terminal Building in 2018. And whereas Bill Johnson's leadership garnered national recognition, and in 1999, Governing Magazine honored the former mayor as one of the top 10 public officials in America. And whereas we honor and recognize William A. Johnson Jr. for his years of dedicated public service, visionary leadership, and enduring commitment to empowering the residents of Rochester and Monroe County. Now, therefore, we, County Executive Adam J. Bello, President Iversha Roman, Majority Leader Udelson, and members of the Monroe County Legislature Majority Caucus, do hereby honor William A. Johnson Jr. for his visionary leadership, historic impact, and enduring commitment to equity, opportunity, and the Rochester community on this 12th day of May, 2026.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I was supposed to get this award last month, and I completely forgot it. I'm just so grateful that you would give me this opportunity to redeem myself, and thank you very much for it. And thank you again for all the good work you do. I know several members of this august body. I've worked with you over the years. And I would say this, and because he mentioned it first, one of your members is a former student of mine at RIT, Legislator Blankley, and I'm just so proud of what he's accomplished in all of his years. Thank you very much. And thank you, Mr. Frazier, for doing this. All right? Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. There are no formal committee reports scheduled for this evening, so we will now hold the public forum. Thank you to everyone who has signed up for public forum. We ask that everyone maintain decorum during this time. We will not tolerate any disruptions during this meeting from the gallery. A second warning will be issued before a deputy will be asked to remove you from the gallery. We have several people registered to address the legislature. Madam Clerk.
If you require assistance, a deputy is available to assist you in approaching the lectern. I will call 3 people forward at a time. Each speaker will have 2 minutes in which to address the legislature. Please do not bring up any signs or props, do not single out any legislator, and please conclude when the buzzer sounds. Thank you for your cooperation. The first 3 speakers are Paul Frisella, Rebecca Collins, and Yvonne Griffin.
In 5,000 million years, our sun will be a red giant, making life on Earth impossible. Also in 5,000 million years, our Milky Way galaxy will collide with the Andromeda galaxy, but all stars will likely not touch each other. Earth faces a current problem now with global warming, which began with the Industrial Revolution. Steps should be taken to stop companies from putting greenhouse gases in the air, and cars and other engines should be better made so they don't put toxic fumes in the air. This should be a worldwide effort. Otherwise, temperatures will rise, the oceans will rise, land will dwindle, increasing the chances of war. Storms will be more severe. Droughts will be more severe. damaging food supplies, and increasing chances of war. It is possible by the year 3000, the temperature here could reach 150 degrees in the summer, maximum that is, if global warming continues. And the coldest temperature here would be only 60 degrees in this area, in winter that is. Steps should be taken to stop this. Speak up now.
Thank you.
My name is Rebecca Collins and I live in Webster. I'm a member of Color Webster Green, one of many Color Your Community Green teams across Monroe County. We identify locally relevant, high-impact climate solutions and develop strategies to move these solutions forward. Here in Monroe County, we have an excellent climate solution, the County Climate Action Plan, or CAP. The CAP has dozens of strategies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and build a sustainable future for our area. In order to significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions and meet the goal of the CAP, which is to reduce emissions 80% by 2050, we need to focus on two sectors. Vehicles, we need to reduce the number of gas-powered vehicles on the roads, and buildings, we must replace fossil fuel burning HVAC systems with heat pumps. Here are the CAP strategies that we feel would be the most impactful to help meet greenhouse gas reduction goals. I'm paraphrasing in order to stay under 2 minutes. Regarding vehicles, complete a county-wide EV plan, identify appropriate locations for additional level 2 and 3 charging stations, and implement the installation of these charging stations. See strategy 4 on page 53 of the CAP. Regarding buildings, develop a target use of renewable energy sources for projects with COMIDA or MCIDC support. See strategy 1 on page 57 of the CAP. Implementation of these will require additional energy. To address this, see strategy 1 on page 61 of the CAP. Identify sites that may be suitable for incentivized renewable energy generation projects and provide resources for local boards to consider incentivizing solar panels. We understand that implementing these strategies will require additional funding. Therefore, we urge you to consider more funding towards sustainability in your budget and begin implementation of these potentially highly effective strategies in the CAP. Thank you.
The next three speakers are Luis Morales, Terrence Schnurr, and Chrissy Miller.
A few hours ago, I overheard a young Somali convenience store clerk drop these pearls of wisdom. You can do something the easy way, or you can do something the right way. That thought fits in well with the topic I've made an 11th hour decision to change to tonight. If any of you has participated in a Monroe County Democratic Committee petition training in the past 20 or so years, I'm sorry, because that means you've seen several specimens of my hideous handwriting, because the PowerPoint includes several slides showing how I responded to the sorts of complications one can encounter when collecting petition signatures, and offers them as examples of the right way to handle those complications. The process of, over the years, I've collected many petition signatures, researched challenge signatures to assist commissioners in making their determinations, coordinated petition collection for 2 campaigns, and participated in the process of challenging 3 sets of petitions. The process of collecting petitions is laborious, time-consuming, tedious, and painstaking. The process of challenging them is even more so. The process isn't perfect, and I would make a few small changes, but overall, it is the best way to ensure that those who are granted the privilege of having their name printed on a publicly funded ballot are serious. Am I done already?
Yes.
Wow. Well, let me just quickly say, okay, I'm sorry.
Please wrap it up.
I'll wrap up as soon as I can find a way of doing so. If you're gonna play the game, you gotta play it right. And if Catherine Walker wants a future political career, she should take a page from Joe Morelli and take accountability
Gary.
for her actions.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Yep.
Good evening,
Good evening.
everyone. Let's discuss cost of living as it relates to quality of life. We, the people, are here representing for pricing control. Our rents or rent stabilization. That being said, it includes paying rent, mortgage, property taxes, plus purchasing property. The cost of living increases, as we know, regularly. However, one's personal income rarely does for the poor. Fixed incomes. Like the song, every time we move, we lose. Taking 2 steps up, then 10 steps back. Definitely, it's not a great example of quality of life. The city and county is embarking on many projects being built, new homes and apartments. But I asked, who can really afford to pay when these prices aren't conducive to what we make? It's actually like the crabs in a barrel effect. I'm requesting for the voices and cries of our people to work to stabilize the hike in the pressures of prices. My suggestion is that you consider placing a hold on raising prices and give residents at least 3 to 5 years initially, then maybe raise the price, then allowing 3 to 5 more years prior to any subsequent pricing. Let us know that you are here and understand this proposal for implementations of an act or law stabilizing. Sometimes in the near future, dreams begin with us, your consistencies. As without us, there's no you.
That's it. Thank you.
The next 3 speakers are Robert McFarland, Earl Squirba, and Talib Ahmed.
Yeah, it's fine. Guys, you have a seat right over here. You need prompt here. Is the clock starting?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Robert McFarland. I live in the city of Rochester. 2019, I was deluded into thinking that I'd be able to purchase a property, a home in the city of Rochester. The first house I looked at, and this caused me to go to the city of Rochester and testify and demand that more inspectors be sent out. But yeah, I was under the delusion that I'd be able to afford to purchase a property in the city of Rochester. The first place I looked at had broken, not just a cracked sash, but a broken sash. And I told the so-called property manager, I was there with a realtor, and I said, why isn't this fixed? If somebody stumbles on this last step and goes into this window, they could cut their throats. They could die from this. And I said, why isn't this repaired? Well, I've got to speak to the property owner.
landlord. I don't use landlord, landlady. That's feudalism to me, which seems like the Republican Party wants to bring most of the population down to the level of serfdom and feudalism again. That's the way I see things going. But anyway, the so-called property manager said, well, I have to contact the owner. And I said, well, why don't you do that right now? Oh, well, he's in Israel. Okay, just happened to be Israel, but luckily that was 8 years ago or 9 years, whatever time ago it was. And I don't know, I'm not going to say that it was my testimony, but the city finally hired more inspectors because one of the last property I looked at had asbestos hanging from a pipe in the basement. Anyway, my point here is that I had to go to Plan B, which is to find an apartment to rent. I was fortunate. I stumbled upon an apartment in the South Wedge in a relatively safe neighborhood, a lot safer than the places I looked at. I am paying more than 30% of my income. I'm on a fixed income, and that 30% doesn't pay for, I need help with rent, let alone people who have lower incomes than I do. And that housing voucher program that the county has access to needs to be at least doubled. Make it $1,000. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am putting my cell phone down and hope you all reciprocate. My name is Earl Scorba. I worked for 40 years, became sick, was hospitalized, and lost everything except for the clothes on my back. I became homeless, struggling, and now currently reside at the House of Mercy. We, the people, as constituents of Monroe County and many residents of the House of Mercy, are trying to advocate change and amend the current 440 housing allowance that hasn't been adjusted since 2003. We would like it to be in accordance with the current cost of living. Many of us, such as myself, cannot find decent housing that we can afford and meet our basic needs. It is awfully difficult for me and others in my situation to even purchase necessities and with the current housing allowance. We recommend that the allowance be reflective with the cost of living in Monroe County. We would also like to recommend that landlords who participate in the housing allowance for DSS not raise the rent after our adjustment is in place. We wish that landlords be accountable for safe and affordable living and tenants to maintain that. We propose this to you, Monroe County Legislature, and hope that our predicament is truly important, and with your judgment, it will allow us to become functioning and productive citizens in Rochester. Thank you, Legislature, for your time.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
My name is Taylor Ahmed. I'm 44 years old, and I became homeless a little less than a year ago here in Monroe County. I went to DHS and was placed at the House of Mercy. After this, I learned that DHS needs me to recertify for my bed weekly by filling out what is called an apartment search log. On this search log, if a room listed exceeds $440 by $1, you get a write-up. 2 write-ups is a sanction. Sanctions mean you can no longer be placed in any shelter in Monroe County. List or use the same room or apartment twice on a list, it's a sanction. You turn in your search log late, it's a sanction. I'm currently 1 write-up away from a sanction. 95% of the affordable housing list you're handed at DHS for your search is mostly seniors or for seniors and disabled people, which automatically disqualifies you if you have an allowance, if you're an adult with the allowance of 440. It's been grueling, strenuous, and extremely difficult just to stay in a shelter, much less find a place for the 440 budget. I love my country and I love this great state. With respect, I ask our representatives to please, please, please reconsider your position on this issue and consider today's cost of living. Help me help myself. Thank you.
Thank you.
The next three speakers are Kevin Lockhart, S.C. Shapley, and Gwendolyn Hollow. Our next three speakers are Ralph Carter, Lucy Newman, Ricardo Carrion.
My name is Ralph Carter. I currently live in Pittsford, but I spent probably about almost half my life in the city, and that's where my heart is, and that's what I'm speaking about tonight, specifically access to housing vouchers. While most in our city especially, but in part of the rural areas of our county and in the 5-county area that HUD uses to determine what is a median income to be applied throughout the region, most people are actually waiting for a living wage. We don't have one. And while we're waiting for that, we need access to housing. And the vouchers, which were created in 1990 for $440, has not increased in 36 years. And it's high time that something happened. And this body has the responsibility to make that happen. Either change the budget or go get the money from the state. And the state needs to do things, and you can help make that happen by advocating for it. It's very, very important. Homelessness has gone up 30% in the last 5 years, and it's probably going to double in 2 or 3 years. On top of that, with everything going on with our country and the lack of care for the citizens of this country. So 70% of the housing, for instance, in the city is rental. How can you build generational wealth if you do not have the assets? The Housing Access Voucher Program was originally designed to enable people to obtain mortgages for property. We're going the other direction. And most rental properties are owned by individual and corporations that live outside of the state, sucking money out of our region. So please take this seriously. Maybe form a committee on housing. We have one on public safety. Why don't we have something related that's focusing on housing in this body? Thank you very much for your consideration.
Thank you.
The Rochester Housing Authority presents the Housing Voucher Program as a partnership between the renter, the housing authority, and the landlord. This is obviously a very uneven partnership where the landlord holds all the power. Tenants have to jump through a million hoops, fill out paperwork, and wait years before they can get voucher assistance, if they can even get on the program at all. The Housing Authority website describes the roles of everyone in this so-called partnership. Under landlord's responsibility is select a good renter. The website says that the landlord may want to check credit, rental history, and criminal history. Well, what if someone doesn't have good credit? That seems pretty likely for someone who is homeless or struggling to find housing. What if someone does have a criminal background, has served their time, and wants to get back on track? The Housing Authority is saying that it's the landlord's responsibility to turn these people away. So when a family who doesn't qualify as a good tenant applies to multiple different apartments, they're going to be turned away again and again. it's going to be really difficult for these people to ever find a home. It is laughable that they call it a responsibility for the landlord to choose a good tenant. In fact, this is a way for wealthy property owners and the city to avoid the responsibility of addressing the housing crisis. Everyone deserves a home. It is absolutely outrageous that landlords hold the power to say that someone is not good enough, that someone deserves to be homeless. The housing voucher program needs to be completely revamped. Increase the amounts, of course, but also change the rules. Make it so that anyone can easily enroll in this program to get safe, stable, affordable housing. It is your responsibility to govern, and you are failing the people of Rochester and of Monroe County. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next three speakers are Melton Oktunamer, Christopher Guzman, and Asa Adams.
Yeah.
My name is Christopher Guzman, and I'm an organizer from Citywide Tenant Union of Rochester and Citizen Action of New York. And I've come here to talk about one thing: housing. Housing is one of the most important issues of our time. A basic right that is being quickly made unaffordable by the powers that be, enabled by the most powerful and the people who stand to gain the most profit, and those two are intertwined. Property development, banks, financial institutions, some of the many ways the rich stay in power. Wall Street and big tech are dividing the country and selling it for scrap, while our democratic leadership in the city, county, state, and nation do nothing. They watch it happen while children are being unhoused at a rate we have never seen before. They watch it happen while people are being denied the basic right of existing in this country. If you can't afford a roof over your head in this society, you are treated as an unperson. You are treated as less than nothing. What fair and equitable civilization will allow that to happen? It should keep you up at night in disgust. We need a change in Rochester. We need legislators that will work with the people rather than grovel for their votes that do nothing once elected. We need legislators that take responsibility and accountability for what happens in these streets. Ask yourself, are you that person? Do you want to see the change in the world, or will you lie like the rest of them? Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Well, we're back to the,
It's on.
okay, now we can go.
Oh, yeah, go
All
ahead.
right.
It's on.
Well, we're back to the original problem that we began in the first place, housing. Housing seemed to be the biggest thing that's destroying Monroe County from one way or the other. I just don't understand it. You folks here, I'm going to tell you the truth if you ain't paid attention to what's happening in this world. Some of y'all are going to be going through some hellified changes within the next year. And a lot of you may not be sitting in these seats. And I'm not talking about voting you out, I'm talking about the government pulling you out. This man we got in that White House is up to something more dangerous than I could ever imagine. And like I told City Council once before, I've seen this action once before in my lifetime. It's frightening what I'm watching. It's 1932 Germany. And it's turning into this playground today. But I'm here for another reason. The vouchers that they are speaking, they need to go up because the cost of living went up, and that should go along with it. We could find the money. But I'm here for something else much more powerful, much more greater. We're talking about thousands of people losing their homes to tax foreclosures. That the county is failing to follow due process of law. The city got their game together. They finally decided to send the homeowners when they're late on their taxes. See this? A color envelope. Please tell me, with the millions of dollars y'all throw away on projects that makes very little sense, a color envelope? What does that cost you? What does it cost to mail it anyway? Now, I have a copy for every last one of you. Please read it. It's serious. If these homeowners know what I now found out over the last 2 years, they can sue y'all. And you better have it in your budget. And I'm trying to tell you how to get away from the budget. Now, part 3. Can you turn that that TV screen into a camera to where it's got the clock on it? Because that would make sense. So the people that are sitting up here speaking can actually know how much time they got left.
Okay,
Simplicity of play. What happened?
appreciate it. Appreciate that feedback. Thank you, Officer, to her. Mhm.
Our last speaker is Robin Wellington.
Hello, my name is Robin Wellington, and I am a local leader member. Over 2 years ago, the landlord jacked up the rent to a price I couldn't afford on SSI. The apartment was a mess. He never fixed anything. He just took my money. I was on the street for over 2 years. I stayed in encampments with other people. They were not there because they wanted to be. They were there because the system failed them. 3 years ago, during the ice storm, I saw people die who were sleeping outside. I am one of the lucky ones who made it through. Taking down these encampments just add more problems. People become disconnected from their support system and those precious items necessary to move out of homelessness. The solution to homelessness is housing. We need to fully fund the Housing Access Voucher Program and increase the amount of county housing vouchers. If I had these resources, I would not have spent so long on the street. With the prices of everything we need to live going up, and the federal government paying back wards while they have cut funding for public assistance, we need to stand up more than ever. In closing, instead of looking down on the homeless, help them out. The system is failing people. These programs can help, but they need the money to do it. Thank you.
Thank you.
This concludes the public forum.
Thank you. I'd like to make a quick announcement. I'd like to take a moment to recognize 2 important observances this week. Communities across the country are honoring National Police Week, and next week we will celebrate National EMS Week. These observances give us an opportunity to thank the dedicated men and women in law enforcement and the emergency medical services who serve Monroe County each and every day. So to the police officers, deputies, EMTs, and paramedics who are often called to meet people on their worst days, who step in moments of crisis, uncertainty, and tragedy with professionalism, compassion, and courage. We thank you. While you are focused on caring for others, you also carry the weight of what you witness in service to our community every day. So on behalf of Public Safety Chairman Dave Long, myself, and the entire Monroe County Legislature, I want to express our sincere gratitude to all of our first responders for their service, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to keeping our residents safe and cared for. So thank you for all that you do for Monroe County residents. Thank you to those that are in the room. With that being said, we will move to consideration of motions, resolutions, and notices.
Madam President,
Yes, legislator.
I move that we consider the agenda as a whole with the exception of items number 8 and the MOUs numbers 22 through 26.
Thank you. Do we have a second? Thank you. Roll call vote.
Mr. Udelson. Mr. Udelson votes yes. Mr. McCabe.
No.
Mr. McCabe votes no. Ms. Barnhart.
Yes.
Ms. Barnhart votes yes. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy.
Yes.
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy votes yes. Mr. Baines. Mr. Baines votes yes. Mr. Blankley. Mr. Blankley votes yes. Ms. Bonnick.
Yes.
Ms. Bonnet votes yes. Mr. Burgess. Mr. Burgess votes yes. Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy votes no. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby votes no. Mr. Cruz.
Yes.
Mr. Cruz votes yes. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman votes yes. Mr. Dondorfer is absent. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier votes yes. Ms. Hasman.
Yes.
Ms. Hasman votes yes. Ms. Hugh Smith. Ms. Hugh Smith votes yes. Dr. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Dr. Jeffrey votes yes. Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns votes no. Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller votes no. Mr. Long. Mr. Long votes yes. Mr. Mafucci.
Yes.
Mr. Mafucci votes yes. Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre votes no. Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne votes no. Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris votes no. Mr. Sinclair.
No.
Mr. Sinclair votes no. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith votes no. Mr. Stefferson. Mr. Stefferson votes yes. Ms. Vasquez Simmons. Ms. Vasquez Simmons votes yes. President Roman.
Yes.
President Roman votes yes.
Seeing one no, the motion fails. So we'll go through the agenda.
Point of order.
I'm sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Point of order. The legislator needs to have his camera on to vote, I believe.
That is absolutely correct.
Thank you.
Thank you. Legislator Sinclair, can you please turn on your camera?
It is.
Just are close.
No.
It is. Okay. Thank you. There's, okay. Moving on to item number 1.
Item number 1, referral number 26-0107, authorizing contract with CHA Consulting, Inc. for design services for electrical vault equipment upgrade project at Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 2, referral number 26-0108, authorizing grant agreement with New York State for aid relating to 9 projects at Frederick Douglass Greater Rochester International Airport.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 3, referral number 26-0109, accepting grant from Oswego County Soil and Water Conservation District for the Water Quality Program and authorize a contract with Monroe County Soil and Water Conservation District.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 4, referral number 26-0110, authorized contract with Labella Associates DPC for professional design services for the Monroe Community Hospital Pediatric Unit Expansion / Ventilator Unit Renovation Project.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Point of information.
Aye.
Order. Madam President,
Yes, Legislator.
Legislator Hasman's microphone hasn't been on for any of the votes.
Okay.
That is inaccurate. It has been on. I vote and then I turn it off.
Yes. There you go. I've heard her voice, but we will make sure to hear her loud and clear. Moving forward. All right. Next item,
Item number 5, referral number 26-0111, authorizing contract with URMC Labs, Division of University of Rochester for laboratory services at Monroe Community Hospital.
Move it.
Madam President.
Second.
Moved by legislator Bartholomew McCoy, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Legislator Long?
I'd just like to clear my interest, please.
Yes.
Madam President,
Yes, legislator Hess.
I would like to declare my interest as well.
Thank you. That is noted. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Legislator McCabe?
Sinclair.
Okay. We will note his absent on that vote.
Noted.
We can circle back. Next item. Item passes. Next item.
Item number 6, referral 26-0112, accepting grant from Health Research, Inc. for Expanded Partner Services Initiative.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Okay. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 7, referral number 26-0113, accepting grant from New York State Department of Health for support of Monroe County Nurse Family Partnership Program.
Move it, Madam President.
Second.
Moved by legislator Bartholomew McCoy, seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Yes, legislator McIntyre.
I just want to say I got a chance to attend the graduation ceremony for this, and I can't recommend it strongly enough. It was wonderful to see the work that this money is doing in the community, and that this program is doing. So I just wanted to say that it's wonderful and can't say enough good things about it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 8, referral number 26-0114, authorizing contract with Ontario Bus Inc. for bus transportation services for Monroe County Early Intervention and Preschool Special Education Programs.
Move it. Second.
Moved by legislator Vasquez Simmons and seconded by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion?
Madam President.
Yes, legislator Vance.
Thank you, Madam President. When this came before us in committee, and I think some of my fellow legislators noticed that we were spending $27,000 per child to transport 3- and 4-year-olds to programming. So I asked a lot of questions. And because the concern is we want to get every dollar directly to the program itself, whether it's the speech or occupational therapy or special ed services. And we know there are concerns that we don't have enough funds to pay our providers.
Point of order, Madam President.
I'm
Is the
explaining
legis-
my vote.
Okay, that's what I was checking. If you were explaining your.
That's
or
my
asking the
mistake,
question.
legislator. I should have said that up front. I apologize. So I did some research and first thing, the administration provided us with a tremendous amount of information about this program. And if everybody had a chance to see it, it breaks down all of the children served by school district and also by zip code, which I found extremely helpful. And then after that, the deputy county executive arranged a meeting for me to get more questions answered. So I learned a lot. And I learned, for instance, that the districts can provide transportation. We have a standing MOU for the districts to provide transportation, and they're choosing not to, or they're choosing to, they can't, because they have to have special seats for 3-year-olds, et cetera. But one of the things that I did was I reached out to the local school district that I represent. And I shared with them that I had learned that many of these programs are all over the county. Many children from, for instance, eastern Monroe County are transported all the way to Hamlin or Hilton. I'm sorry, one of those two, but they're near each other. So I went to my school district and I said, well, let's open up a classroom on the eastern part of the county. And they're looking into that. The other thing I learned is that these districts who have their own transportation systems can choose to transport their own 3 and 4-year-olds who will be attending their schools when they're 5-year-olds. And they can do so by making an arrangement with the county. So I came away from a real concern about the amount of money this is costing to learning that the county has done its due diligence, it's done everything it can. And I think that we as legislators can possibly connect institutions within our districts with this issue and explore the question of whether or not some of the revenue, the $27,000 a year, for instance, the Fairport schools have 29 students. If you multiply 29 by 27, it's a pretty big number. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars. And there's a possibility that they may come online and transport their students. It's up to them. So I felt like this was an example of me learning a lot. I wanted to share it as part of my reason for my vote. I hope it's okay that I took this time to do so, and it was helpful to other people. And I'll be voting yes. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, seeing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? Any opposed? I'm sorry. Okay,
One no vote noted.
thank you.
One referral passes.
Okay.
Item number 9, referral number 26-0115, amending resolution 382 of 2018 as amended by resolutions 83 and 148 of 2024 and resolution 221 of 2025, accepting additional funding from New York State Department of Health and extending the time period for STD testing and safety net populations program.
Move it. Second.
I'm sorry, I missed who moved it. Moved
Legislator
it
Bonner.
by Legislator Bonnick and seconded by Legislator Mafucci. Thank you. Any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 10, referral number 26-0116, amending resolution 427 of 2025 to authorize contract with Coordinated Care Services, Inc. for aging planning and program services in 2026 through 2027.
Moved by
Second.
Legislator Simmons, second by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 11, referral number 26-0117, accepting grant from New York State Office of Children and Family Services for the Family First Mobile Response Program.
Second.
Moved by Legislator Vasquez Simmons, second by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 12, referral number 26-0118, accepting funding from New York State Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance for the Shelter Arrears Eviction Forestallment Program.
Move it. Second.
Moved by Legislator Vasquez Simmons, second by Legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 13, referral number 26-0119, accepting grant from New York State Office of Mental Health for the PFC Dwyer Veteran Peer-to-Peer Support Group Program, authorizing an interdepartment transfer, amend Resolution 109 of 2024, authorizing a contract with Compeer, Inc.
Second.
Moved by legislator Vasquez Simmons, second by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 14, referral number 26-0120, accepting grant from New York State Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services for New York State Emergency Services IP Network Readiness Grant Program.
Move it.
Second.
Moved by legislator Long, second by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 15, referral number 26-0121, accepting grant from New York State Department of Health for HIV surveillance program.
Second.
Moved by legislator Vasquez Simmons, second by legislator Mafucci. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 16, referral number 26-0122, authorizing contract with AVAP USA LLC for application management services.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, second by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Okay, seeing none, I just want to recognize that legislator Don Dorfer is now here.
Hi, I apologize. Thank you.
Yes. So is there any discussion on this item? No, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 17, referral number 26-0123, amending 2026-2031 capital improvement program to add project entitled Server, Storage, and Network Equipment.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 18, referral number 26-0123.BR, resolution authorizing the issuance of $3,750,000 bonds of the County of Monroe, New York to finance the cost of server storage and network equipment in and for said county at an estimated maximum cost of $3,750,000.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 19, referral number 26-0124, amending 2026-2031 capital improvement program to add a project entitled Replacement of Mobile Data Terminals and Related Infrastructure.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 20, referral number 26-0124.BR, resolution authorizing the issuance of $3,500,000 bonds of the County of Monroe, New York to finance the cost of the replacement of mobile data terminals and related infrastructure in and for said county at an estimated maximum cost of $3,500,000.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 21, referral number 26-0125, amending 2026 budget salary schedule for flat and hourly employees.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 22, referral number 26-0127, authorizing intermunicipal agreements for the Monroe County Community Climate Action Fund pilot program.
Second.
Moved by legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by legislator Baines. Is there any discussion? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I'm. Roll call vote? Was there a, since there's a call for a roll call, was there discussion? Yes, legislator Hugh Smith.
Thank you, Madam President. I rise to explain my vote, simply to thank the administration and his team for working with Legislator Baines and myself to do what I think we've all committed to, not allowing plans just to sit idle on a shelf, but to take a small step in the right direction to bring it into fruition. And I hope it'll be the first of many. Thank you very much.
Thank
I will be
you.
voting yes.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Okay, seeing none, sounds like roll call vote.
Mr. Udelson. Mr. Udelson votes yes. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe votes no. Ms. Barnhart.
Yes.
Ms. Barnhart votes yes. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy.
Yes.
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy votes yes. Mr. Baines.
Yes.
Mr. Baines votes yes. Mr. Blankley. Mr. Blankley votes yes. Ms. Bonnick.
Yes.
Ms. Bonnick votes yes. Mr. Burgess. Mr. Burgess votes yes. Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy votes yes. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby votes no. Mr. Cruz.
Yes.
Mr. Cruz votes yes. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman votes yes. Mr. Dondorfer.
Yes.
Mr. Dondorfer votes yes. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier votes yes. Ms. Hasman.
Yes.
Ms. Hasman votes yes. Ms. Hugh Smith. Ms. Hugh Smith votes yes. Dr. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Dr. Jeffrey votes yes. Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns votes yes. Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller votes no. Mr. Long. Mr. Long votes yes. Mr. Mafucci.
Yes.
Mr. Mafucci votes yes. Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre votes yes. Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne votes yes. Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris votes no. Mr. Sinclair.
Yes.
Mr. Sinclair votes yes. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith votes no. Mr. Stefferson. Mr. Stefferson votes yes. Ms. Vasquez Simmons. Ms. Vasquez Simmons votes yes. President Roman.
Yes.
President Roman votes yes. 24-5 referral passes.
Next item.
Item number 23, referral number 26-0128, authorization to settle a lawsuit in New York State Supreme Court, Monroe County, index number E20200100086.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Mafucci, seconded by legislator Udelson. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item.
Item number 24, referral number 26-0164, election for position of clerk of the legislature and deputy clerk of the legislature.
Thank
Madam
you.
President, I move that we enter executive session, to discuss employment history of certain persons under Public Officers Law 105(1)(f).
There's a motion to enter into executive session for employment. Can you repeat that again?
To employment history of certain persons under Public Officers Law 105(1)(f).
So citing personnel.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, with that being said, we have to vote on this motion. So we will move to vote on it. You put the motion in place. Who was the second? Legislator Morris. So voting to enter into executive session, roll call.
Before we go into roll call, I just want to have a point of clarification, I guess.
Yes.
Let me stand. The one the legislator mentions that he wants to talk about personal issues of a certain person. How do I know this is germane to the topic? Who is this person? Is it somebody that works for the water authorities, sheriff's department? Who are we going to talk about?
Yeah, we
Kind of defeats the purpose.
yes, understood. So we will do a roll call vote on that. Before we go into that, understand that we will have to clear the gallery if we are able to enter into executive session. That would include all members not a part of the legislature. Okay, all right. Roll call vote.
Mr. Udelson. Mr. Udelson votes yes. Mr. McCabe.
Yes.
Mr. McCabe votes yes. Ms. Barnhart.
No.
Ms. Barnhart votes no. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy.
No.
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy votes no. Mr. Baines?
No.
Mr. Baines votes no. Mr. Blankley?
No.
Mr. Blankley votes no. Ms. Bonnick?
No.
Ms. Bonnick votes no.
No.
Mr. Burgess?
No.
Mr. Burgess votes no. Mr. Chardy? Mr. Chardy votes yes. Mr. Colby? Mr. Colby votes yes. Mr. Cruz?
No.
Mr. Cruz votes no. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman? Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman votes no. Mr. Dondorfer?
Yes.
Mr. Dondorfer votes yes. Mr. Frazier? Mr. Frazier votes no. Ms. Hasman?
No.
Ms. Hasman votes no. Ms. Hugh Smith? Ms. Hugh Smith votes no. Dr. Jeffrey?
No.
Dr. Jeffrey votes no. Mr. Johns? Mr. Johns votes yes. Mr. Keller? Mr. Keller votes yes. Mr. Long? Mr. Long votes no. Mr. Mafucci?
Yes.
Mr. Mafucci votes yes. Ms. McIntyre? Ms. McIntyre votes yes. Mr. Milne? Mr. Milne votes yes. Mr. Morris? Mr. Morris votes yes. Mr. Sinclair?
Yes.
Mr. Sinclair votes yes. Ms. Smith? Ms. Smith votes yes. Mr. Stefferson? Mr. Stefferson votes no. Ms. Vasquez Simmons? Ms. Vasquez Simmons votes yes. President Roman?
No.
President Roman votes no. 14-15. Motion to move into executive session fails.
Okay, thank you. With that being said, I now open the floor for the purpose of nominating the clerk and deputy clerk of the legislature.
Point of order. We need a motion on that. We haven't motioned that resolution forward yet.
With that being said, move forward to the election of the position of the clerk of the legislature and deputy clerk of the legislature. Need a motion.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Barnhart and seconded by
Second.
legislator Cruz and Vasquez Simmons. And Delvecchio Hoffman. Now, with that being said, the floor is now open for the purpose of nominating the clerk of the legislature and deputy clerk of the legislature, Legislator Burgess.
Madam President, I would like to nominate the following slate of candidates. Nayeli Santiago to serve as clerk of the legislature. Isabella Mukehi to serve as deputy clerk of the legislature.
Thank you. Is there a second for that nomination?
Second.
Second by
Second.
legislator Bonnick, Cruz, Delvecchio Hoffman. Are there any other nominations? Yes, Legislator McCabe.
Since the president and the majority would like to keep this all in secret and not talk about what really happened with this.
No, I'm
Into my,
Legislator McCabe. We are seeking nominations. This is a point of order.
getting into my,
Point of order, we voted. Point of order, we voted. It's
and I'm
no.
trying to make a nomination.
Okay.
Okay.
Madam President, arise today to explain my nomination for clerk of the Monroe County Legislature. What is happening here today is not leadership. It is not reform. It is not accountability.
Nomination.
It is simply the nomination. I'm explaining my vote. I'm explaining my nomination.
No, it's not it's a nomination.
I'm nominating.
Point of order. Just the name. Just the name.
Point of order.
Point of order.
Right.
Point of order is just a name. A nomination is a name, not a description,
Not,
not a
that's not
sentence.
right. That's not correct. Read Robert's rules.
Are your nominations? Do you have nominations?
I do.
Can you
and I'm gonna
provide
get to-
those, please?
Yep, I'm gonna get to them when I do my rest of my explanation.
Can you provide them first and then you can do your explanation?
Nope, I'm gonna read my statement first.
Well, we can't.
That's
move on.
not-
Point of order. we can't move on.
Okay.
Point of order, is he asking to speak to the floor?
Yes, yes.
First point of order we had, thank you. The first point of order we had was did we have the vote going first? Did we actually move the motion? We did that. Then after that occurs, you can do nominations. During the nomination process, you can explain why
You're nominating who
you're
I'm
nominating, who you're nominating, but we need to know that you're actually nominating someone. So you need to give us the name for your explanation to go with that. Otherwise, we don't know what you're talking about for sure. That's my ruling.
Okay, then I can live with that.
Okay.
And then I'll continue. So I'm
Give the name.
nominating Dave Grant for clerk of the legislature. What is happening here today is not leadership. It is not reform. It's not accountability. And it is not simply the nomination of a new clerk of the legislature. It's a shameless abuse of political power. For the last several years, this legislature has worked through difficult disagreements, hard debates to serve the people of Monroe County. We have built relationships, institutional trust among us, and a body capable of delivering real results because even when we disagreed, there was still respect for this institution, for the people we serve within and the residents we represent. This is not good.
Point of order,
This is
he has
good.
not given a second name for deputy clerk.
I'm not nominating it. I have another person that's gonna be nominated for deputy clerk. I'm making a motion for the clerk. I'm not doing a slate.
You gotta explain.
Talk to the
Yes, you can speak.
The
to-
president.
You can
He didn't
speak
give a
through,
second
Tell
name.
him that too.
you can speak through me and the nomination is for a slate,
To the
but
president, he hasn't given a second name. We'd like a second name.
yes. Hold on, let him complete his nomination. Go ahead.
Thank you. This is not good for Monroe County, not because it strengthens this legislature, not because it improves government, but because political ambition, partisan gain, and raw power apparently matter more to some than fairness, truth, institutional integrity, and basic human decency. To be clear, the president lied to me and to fellow members of this body, including members of our own Democratic leadership, about alleged documentation regarding performance issues leading to this resignation and nomination today.
Legislator
So
McKay,
let's
but I'd like to
stop-
let you know you're putting on record things
We
that are
should have done
connected
this
to
in
the
exec
personnel.
session.
I'm just letting you know you're the one who's doing it.
Yep, exactly. So let us stop pretending that this is a change in the clerk position is about performance or some warranted transition. If this were truly about performance, there would be evidence. There is none. Ask Human Resources for the former clerk's personnel file, review it. You will not find any documented performance issues that justify this spectacle because they do not exist. After more than 16 years of service to this legislature, presidents of both parties, under presidents of both parties, the former clerk was told out of the blue that this president was moving in a new direction. He was assured there would be an open and transparent process, but that process never came. Instead, he was left to hear bits and pieces of a process taking place around him without direct communication, without meaningful updates, and without a fair opportunity to understand or respond to what was being said. This is not fairness. This is not transparency. This is not how an institution like our great institution should treat anyone, let alone someone who served in this body for 16 and a half years. So let's be truly honest what this is about. This is not about performance. This is about political power. This body unanimously approved the former clerk at the start of the session at the request and motion of my esteemed colleague, Legislator Baines. What has changed? Did his qualifications disappear? Did his competence evaporate? Did some grave documented misconduct suddenly emerge? No, to none of that. What changed is that the former clerk became politically inconvenient to a president apparently determined to consolidate her power and help her allies. From where many of us stand, this is exactly what it appears to be, a raw political power play beneath this great institution. The former clerk is not a pawn. He is not disposable. He is a husband, a father, a public servant who served this body honorably for 16 and a half years under bipartisan presidents. He has served Democratic and Republicans alike and carried out the work of the clerk's office as it is supposed to be carried out, with professionalism, neutrality, and service to this entire legislative body. That is exactly what the clerk's office is supposed to be. Not an arm of the president's office, not a reward, not a tool for retaliation. An institutional office, a neutral office, an office that serves every legislature through us and every resident of this great county. And this body is now being asked to stand by while a good man's name is falsely dragged through the mud, his livelihood jeopardized, and this institution's integrity compromised, not because of wrongdoing, but because of raw political ambition. This is morally bankrupt. It's not leadership. This is not public service. This is truly political rot. Every member supporting this change should understand exactly what they are endorsing today. You are endorsing the idea that false claims are acceptable if politically useful, that a person's reputation can be damaged if it clears the path to power. The partisan gain matters more than fairness. The powers matter more than principle. And I would caution every member of this body, including members of the majority, if the president is willing to do this to a duly appointed clerk today, she could do it to anyone else tomorrow. This legislature should be better than this. Our county deserves better than this. This is not competence.
Point of
Today is
order.
not about reform.
Yes, legislator.
The explanation is supposed to be with about the nominee, correct?
Correct.
It is-
I am not hearing that.
Yes, thank you. I pulled
Today
that,
is not.
I pulled that point of order. Do you have a second nomination?
So you're cutting me off? You're not gonna allow me? I want to appeal a ruling to chair then.
Okay,
I
that
have
being said,
A few more comments to make.
yes. Yeah, there, you're ruling, you are, asking for a vote, correct, sir?
It requires 2/3.
Yeah, there's a point of order on the floor.
Okay, the question, the point of order was the topic of the current speech on the nominee?
And I ruled on that.
And she ruled it was not on the nominee. It was about the former clerk, is my understanding.
I just nominated him.
I'm sorry, who did you nominate?
Dave Grant.
Yes.
Well,
No,
that's
but
not- okay.
Yes. Continue.
All right, thank you.
Continue. I don't.
I'm almost done.
I'll
I'm almost
respond.
done putting you through the misery.
I'll respond. No worries.
So today is not about serving
Sorry,
money.
hold on one second.
Sorry.
It was pointed out to you by the clerk that in fact, there was a motion made, a ruling was made, an explanation was made of that ruling, but the ruling was still made. Does
Yes.
that ruling stand?
No, continue, legislator.
Thank you, Madam President. Today is about raw, ugly, shameless partisan political power. So today I choose to stand for the integrity of this great institution. I choose to stand for fairness and truth. And I choose to stand for the principles that the clerk's office belongs to the legislature, not to any president, not to any party, or any political agenda. Therefore, like I said, I proudly and unequivocally nominate David Grant to continue serving as the clerk of this legislature. Because this institution deserves principle over partisanship, an experienced certified legislative board clerk who knows the job, respects the institution, and has served this body with professionalism for more than 16 years. I hope for the future of this great body and for the good of this county, my colleagues will join me in doing what is right and not simply what is politically convenient for this president and this president alone. Thank you. I yield.
Thank you very much. A second. All right. So this is a slate of candidates. We need a second nomination for the deputy clerk. Yep.
As the deputy legislature clerk. Thank you.
Thank you.
I second that.
Thank you. With that being said, any other nominees? No. I now declare the nominations closed and we will now have a vote. You will indicate by saying the name of the preferred slate, which is Santiago Mulcahy, Grant
Campbell.
Thank you very much. Roll call vote.
Mr. Udelson.
Santiago and Mulcahy.
Mr. Udelson votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. McCabe.
Grant and Campbell.
Mr. McCabe votes Grant and Campbell. Ms. Barnhart.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Ms. Barnhart votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Baines.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Mr. Baines votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Blankley. Mr. Blankley votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Bonnick.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Ms. Bonnick votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Burgess. Mr. Burgess votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Cruz.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Mr. Cruz votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman. Ms. Delvecchio Hoffman votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Dondorfer.
Grant Campbell.
Mr. Dondorfer votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Hasman.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Ms. Hasman votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Hugh Smith. Ms. Hugh Smith votes Santiago Mulcahy. Dr. Jeffrey.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Dr. Jeffrey votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Long. Mr. Long votes Santiago Mulcahy. Mr. Mafucci.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Mr. Mafucci votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. McIntyre. Ms. McIntyre votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Milne. Mr. Milne votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Morris. Mr. Morris votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Sinclair.
Grant Campbell.
Mr. Sinclair votes Grant Campbell. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith votes Grant Campbell. Mr. Stefferson. Mr. Stefferson votes Santiago Mulcahy. Ms. Vasquez Simmons.
Santiago Mulcahy.
Ms. Vasquez Simmons votes Santiago Mulcahy. President Roman.
Santiago Mulcahy.
President Roman votes Santiago Mulcahy. 18-11, Santiago and Mulcahy are the new clerk and deputy clerk of the county legislature.
Thank you. I want to continue to appreciate your professionalism at this time as we move on to item number 25.
Item number 25, referral number 26-0165, confirming reappointment to the Monroe County Emergency Medical Services Advisory Board.
Move it.
Moved by legislator Barnhart, seconded by legislator Baines. Is there any discussion?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, legislator
Yes,
McKay.
Madam President, I don't know if this goes to you, if it goes to the legislature or to the administration, but it's been brought to my attention that there's been no attendance by the representative to the EMS Advisory Board that we're nominating this evening. Is that accurate? Has he attended at the meetings, I guess, is the question, because it's been brought to my attention, the attendance hasn't been there.
I've had conversations with legislators in regards to attendance. So if there is a current issue or situation with this particular board, we'll make sure that's addressed.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam President, if I may,
Yes, legislator.
thank you. Let me fix my tie. First things first, through you, Madam Chair, I would invite said legislator to look at the meeting minutes, pull them out, bring them to the county legislative floor if you wish. I have missed maybe one or two, as I have a very laborious job with the City of Rochester Fire Department, in which I do teach CPR, EMS, AED to the public at large. You know, we taught fire safety to over 5,000 kids in the last 3 months, right? So I am heavily involved in the EMS department of my job for the City of Rochester Fire Department, as well as my job with the county, and have personal relationships way before I even joined this body with all of the members that sit in that room. So I do thank you for your concern about attendance in the EMS board, because it is very important. But I want to let you know that the City of Rochester and Monroe County are in good hands. Thank you.
Thank you. Any other discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote.
Mr. Udelson. Mr. Udelson votes yes. Mr. McCabe. Mr. McCabe votes no. Ms. Barnhart. Ms. Barnhart votes yes. Ms. Bartholomew McCoy.
Yes.
Ms. Bartholomew McCoy votes yes. Mr. Baines. Mr. Baines votes yes. Mr. Blankley. Mr. Blankley votes yes. Ms. Bonnick.
Yes.
Ms. Bonnick votes yes. Mr. Burgess. Mr. Burgess votes yes. Mr. Chardy. Mr. Chardy votes no. Mr. Colby. Mr. Colby votes no. Mr. Cruz.
C.
Mr. Cruz votes yes. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman. Mr. Vecchio Hoffman votes yes. Mr. Dondorfer.
Yes. I'm sorry. No. Sorry.
Mr. Dondorfer votes no. Mr. Frazier. Mr. Frazier votes yes. Ms. Hasman.
Yes.
Ms. Hasman votes yes. Ms. Hugh Smith. Ms. Hugh Smith votes yes. Dr. Jeffrey.
Yes.
Dr. Jeffrey votes yes. Mr. Johns. Mr. Johns votes no. Mr. Keller. Mr. Keller votes no. Mr. Long. Mr. Long votes yes. Mr. Mafucci.
Yes.
Mr. Mafucci votes yes. Ms. McIntyre.
Yes.
Ms. McIntyre votes yes. Mr. Milne.
No.
Mr. Milne votes no. Mr. Morris.
No.
Mr. Morris votes no. Mr. Sinclair.
No.
Mr. Sinclair votes no. Ms. Smith. Ms. Smith votes no. Mr. Stefferson? Mr. Stefferson votes yes. Ms. Vasquez Simmons? Ms. Vasquez Simmons votes yes. President Roman?
Yes.
President Roman votes yes. 19 to 10, resolution passes.
Thank you.
Item number 26, referral number 26-0166, recommending appointments to Rochester Genesee Regional Transportation Authority Board of Commissioners.
Moved by legislator Hugh Smith, seconded by legislator Baines. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Any opposed? Item carries. Next item. Well, actually, there being no unfinished business. Legislator Udelson. Thank you. Meeting adjourned.